Alright, so, howdy. Let me tell you a little story about why I hate Walmart. I'm just kidding. Now listen, I don't hate Walmart, but they can be extremely annoying, and I understand that they are just doing their jobs. But what I do not like is when I get accused of shoplifting and then get property of mine that I just barely purchased taken from me and not refunded. So today, I mean, this isn't the first time that's necessarily happened, but I'm gonna use today's example. So today I went to Walmart, right? I went to go grab boxes, like shipping, like not shipping containers, like the big Tupperware, like the ones that you use for like moving and storing stuff, like the big plastic Tupperwares. And while I was there, I went and grabbed some pop vinyls because I'm like always looking to grow my collection. But here's the thing. So when I went to go pay in the self-checkout line, I scanned the freaking boxes 6 times because I got 6 of them. And then I wasn't paying attention or anything. I was like, all right, whatever. And I scanned everything. And then I wasn't paying attention, and I go to walk out, and the person at the door asked for my receipt, and I show her my receipt. And it shows that I only had one Tupperware on there. Apparently nothing else that I had scanned had apparently worked. And she got mad at me and was like, alright, go back and pay for those. And so I went back and and I scanned the 5, and I made sure that they got in. Like when I scanned them, or when I scanned the other things, I even heard the beep and everything, saying that it was good. So I had to go back and scan them again, right? So I did. And then, as I'm walking out, she asked to check my receipt. And I go, okay. And I show her, look, I paid for all the Tupperwares. And she goes, okay, those are good, but what about those? And she points to the pop vinyls, which I had already paid, or which I had scanned. But the reason why she was asking me about them, so here, wait, let me use this one as an example. This isn't the exact one, but these little ones are all the same exact price, like no matter which figure they are. And so normally what I do is I go in and I scan it however many times. I got a small figure. So let's say I went in and I bought 4 of that size. I scan one of them 4 times. That way it saves me time and it's more efficient. And that's been fine up until this one point. And this lady goes, and this lady who's looking at my receipt goes, you didn't pay for 2 of those. Even though on my receipt, there were 3 of them, and guess how much I was getting? 3 of them. There were 3 of them on there. But the reason why she said I didn't pay for all 3 of those was because because I didn't scan them individually. That's never been a problem before, except for maybe like 1 or 2 other times. Because they were a different value. Because they were like bigger ones, and I had scanned 1 big one and 2 little ones when I meant to scan 2 big ones and 1 little one and whatever, and then we get that fixed real quick and everything's fine. But this time I'm getting 3 little ones, right? So they're all the same price. So I scan it 3 times. She goes, you didn't pay for 2 of those, even though there are 3 on there and I paid for all 3. And so she takes them and looks at the bottom numbers, like the barcode number, and reads off the receipt, and she goes, do you see? You have only paid for 1 of these 3 times. And I went, okay, they're the same price. And she goes, you need to either go back and get 3 of that, or 2 more of that exact same one and take these back, or you can't pay, or you can't take these. And I went, they're the same price. This has never been a problem before. What's happening? What's the deal? What's wrong? And she started yelling at me, and she called for it wasn't security. It was basically someone off to the side to come over here, and I got in huge trouble apparently. They were threatening to call like the police, saying that I was shoplifting, even though I wasn't. And then they took the two that I didn't pay for, even though I paid for them. They're all the same price. And that's never been a problem before, but apparently this time it was. And they had taken those from me, didn't give me a refund. They just took them to the back, and I was just stuck there like, what the heck? At least refund me for the other two. And she's like, no. And then they escorted me out into my car and made sure I drove away. That was like $20 worth of pop vinyls that I paid for, that they're not giving me my money back for, because they took them back. So A, that's illegal, because they just stole my property. And B, like, they stole my stuff. Because I just paid for it. So, what's the deal, Walmart? I'm a little upset. I want my $20 back. Yeah, I'm a little upset. We're all good, other than that. But this doesn't get fixed. I don't want to press charges, because obviously Walmart's a huge company, and they'd hire the best lawyers around, and I'd most likely lose the case for some retarded reason. And I would just like my $20 back. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for. Also, while we're on the subject of you, Walmart, on your website, your shipping containers, or your like containers, your plastic container things, the giant ones for storing and moving stuff, the ones that I specifically bought, because they were the cheapest ones, weren't the same price. Like, the tag even said the same price as the online price said. They're the same everything. But instead of being the $484 or something, the tag and online said, they were like $984. Maybe they're $584 online, I don't remember. Anyway, they were a different price. They also overcharged, apparently, I guess overcharged for that, even though I got the cheapest ones for a reason, because they weren't $10. But I still had to pay $10 per one. In fact, $10.70 if you had tax. Even though online and the tag at the store, like the thing on at the store, the yellow price thing, said $4 whatever it was. So that's a little annoying as well. So Walmart, if you ever see this, I'd like my money back. Y'all lied. Y'all stole my property that I just paid for. Yeah, that was really not okay of you guys. I know it might have been just the one particular store, and out of all the other good times I've had going to Walmart, it's been fine, except for that one time. So, I can give you the location of the store and all that, and you can try to get that taken care of, but, I'm kind of disappointed in you guys. And I know you're probably never going to see this, because, I'm a small YouTuber, and no one gives a crap about small YouTubers. But, just know that's going to be annoying, and, I'm going to be very particular about where I shop from now on, because apparently not everywhere can be trusted. And they'll just steal the stuff that you just paid for and not give you your money back. So, anyway, I just wanted to rant for a second, try to calm the nerves. But while we're here, I got a new job today. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I start my training on Thursday, which also means I'm gonna have to change up my streaming schedule, and I may have to make less videos. I'm gonna try not to make less videos, but if it gets to that point, then I may have to. I'm also going to, like I said, change up the streaming schedule. We'll figure out what that is once I get my work schedule. But if you're watching at home on the old YouTubes, because that's the only place that you'd be watching right now, consider dropping a like, maybe subscribe, comment, share this video so Facebook can see it and they can help get my money back. So yeah, like I'd even be fine with like a $20 gift card or 20 plus the amount that you guys lied about online for those Tupperwares. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make sure to not lose the receipts and everything, so that if Walmart does see this, I can prove all of that. But Walmart, if you do see this, let's get this handled. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share the video, do all the YouTube stuff, hit the bell for notifications, and check out the merch, because apparently now I need to make my money back from what Walmart had just stolen from me. And also, I need to make some merch money so I can afford to go to college, so, because I don't think even with my new job I'll be able to afford it by the time the semester starts, so, I mean, it's whatever. But do all the YouTube stuff, check out the merch, do all that. And I'm Anok from Anok Gaming. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.